This news broke last night. Actually, Bloomberg got an exclusive on it. We'll see what ends up actually happening. But the company that so many people think and they insist is just foolproof, they have everything going for it, and they're not exactly wrong in the sense that, yes, it's Disney. They have a lot going for itself in that it can subsidize other projects if they see success in certain avenues. But we are entering into this different age here for Disney when you consider the fight that they're having with Florida and all that. Less money going to be going around for that. But also their bad spending habits over the years are starting to catch up with them. We've discovered or discussed many, many times how much money they lost on streaming services. And though their parks make a lot of money, when you actually look at their net income, it's not as much as you think that they're actually making. Hence why Bob Chapek, before he got ousted, was saying that they got to make some changes economically. Bob Iger has made it a point that that's what it is that they're going to do. And as being reported by Bloomberg in this exclusive, Walt Disney Company plans to cut another thousands of jobs next week, including 15% of the staff of its entertainment division. And that's according to people familiar with the plans. The cuts will span TV, film, and theme parks, which again, that's their moneymaker, and corporate teams affecting every region where Disney operates, said the people who asked not to be identified because the details aren't yet public. Some affected workers will be notified as early as the 21st, which will be next week. The company declined to comment. Shares were down 0.6%. Disney said in February its plan to eliminate 7,000 positions from its workforce of over or more than 220,000, part of an overall strategy to shave $5.5 billion in annual costs. Cuts are being carried out across the company. The people said, including at Disney Entertainment, a unit created in restructuring this year as a home for the company's movie and TV production and distribution businesses, including streaming. You've had these, again, liars, and I don't understand why people have, look, it's business, man, stuff happens, and why people have to be dishonest, I guess because they don't want their ideological enemies to be incorrect. But follow me on Twitter, you had that 180, it was like, oh, Disney made X amount of money, they'll be fine. I'm like, dude, nobody's cutting that much of their workforce if everything is fine. No, there are fires that they're attempting to put out. That's not my opinion. That's just factual information. That's not the actions of a company that's doing good in comparison to themselves. It's Disney. Yes, they're gonna, when you look at just sheer dollar signs, they're making more money than the average company. Of course, it's freaking Disney. But it's not to the degree that warrants the spending habits that they have, which is why they're making the adjustments that they are making. We've seen even Universal has made grounds on them in the theme park game. We know that their entertainment sector isn't doing that well. They've some of the top flops of the year were made by Disney in 2022. Strange World, Buzz, or Lightyear, whatever that movie is called. And this year, Ant-Man, like they're taking some L's. $2.5 billion in that one quarter. Look, man, that they lost in streaming services. They're not doing as well as they themselves would like to do. Doesn't matter what I think or you think as maybe a Disney shield or a person that doesn't like myself. So when we report on things, it's like, oh, they're doing fine. They'll always be richer than you and all this is what they will say. And it's like, sure, it's irrelevant to the point. And the point is that they aren't doing so hot and they themselves are acknowledging it and they're showing it through their actions. So we'll see what happens out of this. But it does sound like another bloodbath is on the horizon. If you enjoyed this video and want to support other content, please become a member at ericdjuly.com. This is my own unique platform that replaced my Patreon. Our Ultra Max, which is our highest tier, gets free shipping domestically, even with Rippaverse orders, and are able to redeem the Creators Edition copy of ISOM #1.
You can move up and down tiers or cancel at any time. Also visit Rippaverse.com. This is my comic book company that launched a $3.7 million campaign. We appreciate your support.